Yes, hello and welcome back to another video from Small Axe Music Productions. Today I'm just gonna be doing a short video on drums, reggae drums again. Seems like these videos are never too much, but alright. Let me just give you a run of this track and let you hear what I am doing so far, right? And then we'll come back to it, okay?
www.smallxmp.com.
All right, so that's enough. But yeah, all right. So, um, guys are hitting me up, email, whatever, WhatsApp, asking me, Facebook, whatever, asking me about the drums, right? To be honest, I have stuff that I'm mixing for some of you guys, and I have to be replacing sounds after sounds because the drums that you guys use during your production, it's not cutting it. It's not qualified for some of the things that you are doing, right? I have some that have really good drums. I could just go ahead and mix them, right? But um, some of you're using the wrong drums and wrong sounds, right? Samples, whatever. It's just off, and I have to be replacing them. All right. So if you have a drums and it's not cutting the way you're expecting, maybe you just have to change the sound. Mixing won't do anything. All right. Okay. Right. If you have a mic and you would put a Aretha Franklin there, you would have a different sound from the same mic if a Whitney Houston take it up. All right, it's just different tone, vocal and tone and range probably. So you have to use what you want or what you prefer. Okay, so don't use something that is weak in context with the other sounds and expect it to sound great. All right, so all right, like this mix here, I could go ahead and let me just go ahead and bypass all of these guys here. Alright, let me just go ahead and bypass all of these guys. And I'm gonna show you something, alright, that I'm getting at today in this video. Just a minute. Alright. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I just start mixing this thing, and this is another thing that's on work on the good side. Let me go ahead and play this.
www.smallxmp.com. www.smallxmp.com.
All right, so this is what I'm talking about, and and the volume is not even up on the drums like that. All right, it's not properly balanced because I bypass all the EQs. But this is what I'm telling you for like maybe 2 months ago in another video. A mix like this, I'm afraid to really do anything and touch anything, because I'm afraid to mess it up. It's already a good mix without anything on it whatsoever, right? So this is a dry session. You just heard a dry session, right? There's nothing on it, right? I bypass all my plugins, okay? So, and it's good already. You're afraid as a mix engineer, you're afraid to touch it because it's so good already, right? You don't want to mess it up, right? So be pleased, right? Try and be pleased with your dry session, all right, without any plugins. Be pleased with it, so you know if it's gonna be touched. It's just minimal enhancement, and it's all natural yet still, right? So be pleased with a dry session. Would probably just moving the faders around. Be pleased with it, all right? If you are not pleased with a dry session, don't expect a mix engineer to bring it up and work miracle, right? Like I always say, engineers are not magicians, all right? Yet they are good, but to only a certain extent they can do certain things. So try and keep it real, all right? So if you are doing anything, you are basically enhancing the whole thing, all right? Let me just put back these and in and show you how much we pull out of it so far. Right, let me just go dry first.
www.smallxmp.com.
We just put it up in there. Alright, so let me go and pull in everything now and hear how everything sounds.
www.smallxmp.com.
Alright, so you you can hear how much we pull out of the drums already, all right, by just adding a few plugins and thing, you know, we get a lot out of it, right? So be pleased with the dry mix, with the dry session, right? And when you are pleased with it, you can move on to mixing, right? So if you're not pleased, you browse through your session to see what sound you would like to replace and get the proper sound to work with the other elements, all right? I spoke about it in a video recently, not too long ago, all right? So that's it. So let's go again on the dry take and hear what we've done so far. All right, so all right, and the faders are not, if I have a dry session now, it still can sound better, right, with the faders. If I should go back and trouble the faders, all right. So I'm saying it's, I still could get some more out of these dry drums because the faders are not where they're supposed to be original, because some of the plugins bring a different gain level and so forth. So they are not where they're supposed to be in the context of mixing, all right, or balancing rather. Okay, so pretty good dry, I'm sure you would agree. Alright, let me bring it, the plugins in within the mix.
www.smallxmp.com.
You can hear the nice punch that my distortion brings in. And I'm moving on to EQ now. Alright, let's move on to compression. Alright, you can hear the tightness come to the drum kit. Alright, so you can hear the tightness come to the drum kit with the last set of compression. Alright. Alright, that's raw drum by itself. Alright, so basically I just started mixing, by the way, and I just decided that I would just switch the camera on so you guys would have something. Alright. Alright, so you know what, I love use my NLS, right? And this is the one I use using the mic, and I'm using the mic and the kick, right? I'm using the Nevo and the snares, alright, top and bottom, alright, and also on the hi-hat, toms as well. Basically the rest of the elements are on the Nevo, right? And then I have the one that I control the bus with, so I only drive the kick to certain extent, alright? Yeah, I needed that nice bottom, tight bottom end. Alright, so that's that, and basically simple EQing. See, my sounds are well coordinated, so that's my EQ for my drum, my kick. Alright, that's the snare. Alright, I'm clipping here a little bit, so alright, so and that's my hi-hat. Alright, and that's my EQ for my first tom. Yeah, some weird cuts. Alright, all the toms. That's my overhead. I'm also getting clips from it as well. So let me just take it down from now. Normally I would do my clipping reduction um, later on. I don't worry myself too much about them. Right now, I always go back through a mix and check, right? But make sure you have them done. Alright, so these are the compressor. I like these guys, and my toms sometimes it give me a dark tone. You have that filter on it that I use to do many things, but and toms sometimes when it's too spiky I would use it. And this is it. Right, I love this compressor, right? So you put a little darkness to it. Right, we don't need that such a bright toms, right? Alright, nice, warm and soft, not too harsh, alright? Right, so that's basically it, people. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna get to the rest of it now. Right, my CPU is not that good, so I have to be careful with this machine here, right? But yeah, that's it. Make sure you have the sounds coordinated well and sounding good before you move on to mixing, alright? I hate when I'm mixing I have to be doing sound replacement and all of that, right? So guys, get the right sound and put in it, right? Most time I overwork. You guys overwork me most of the time, that I have to be pushed in stuff in, taking out sounds and replacing sounds, right? Because I'm you guys know me, people who I mix for. I won't mix something that's not sounding right, right? And send it out back to you, right? So it's this part of me that I just have to replace it. But if you guys can just replace it, it's good. Alright? Alright, so have a good reggae drums going. Clean, nice, and sounding authentic. Alright? And you'll be fine. Alright? So I think that's it for now. Enough respect. Big up. A lot of new beats on the website. You guys could go and check it out. Alright? And give me a shout, a like, subscribe, remember that. Alright? Big up, I'm out of here.